If someone stole your identity right now, could they open loans in your name? If your credit isn't frozen, then the answer is yes, and that's a huge risk. A credit freeze is the strongest way to protect yourself. It blocks anyone, including yourself, from opening new credit accounts until you lift the freeze. That means that scammers can't take out loans, credit cards, or mortgages in your name, and that is huge. Why does this matter? Identity theft is exploding, and stolen personal data is being used to commit fraud every single day. If your information is out there, then you need to act right now to stay protected. Why you should freeze your credit. Did you know that your personal information is probably already exposed? Yes. Data breaches happen all the time. Major companies, banks, and even government agencies have been hacked, leaking millions of social security numbers, addresses, and financial details. If your data is out there, scammers can use it to open accounts in your name, unless your credit is frozen. Some people think that a fraud alert is enough, but it definitely isn't. A fraud alert only warns lenders to take extra precautions when issuing credit, but it doesn't stop them from approving or opening new accounts. That means a determined scanner can still open credit cards, loans, or even mortgages using your stolen identity. A credit freeze is the only way to fully lock down your credit. And the best part? There's absolutely no downside. It's 100% free, easy to set up, and has no impact on your credit score. You can still use your existing credit cards, and whenever you need to apply for new credit, like a mortgage or car loan, for instance, then you can just temporarily lift the freeze in minutes. And here's an added bonus: freezing your credit stops impulse spending. No more opening store credit cards just to get a discount or applying for new credit online on a whim. It forces you to pause and think before you make big financial moves, helping you to stay on track with major life decisions like buying a home or a car. So, why do you want to wait? Let's go and freeze your credit right now. Freezing your credit just takes a few minutes, but it can save you thousands of dollars, months of stress, and even help you become a better financial planner. That's a big win. Protect yourself now before it is too late. How to freeze your credit. Now, let's go step by step. I'll show you the official websites of all the three credit bureaus and then the process of how to freeze your credit. So let's go take a look. All right, so hey everyone, let me dive in and show you how to freeze your credit for each of the three credit bureaus: Experian, Equifax, and TransUnion. So let's get started with Experian. So this is the web page for Experian. When you navigate to it, you'll see all of these tabs at the top. So all you want to do to freeze your credit is go under protection, click on it, go to identity theft and fraud, and from here you'll see security freeze. So that's where you want to go to. Now this will take you to freeze your credit file for free, and I recommend creating an account and store your password securely in a free password managing service, example Bitwarden or LastPass, whatever you prefer. And they have outlined the steps on how to freeze and unfreeze your credit. So basically, you'll sign up for a free Experian account. Then you will place a freeze. So this is how it looks like. So it's unfrozen and then frozen. And then finally, when you want to lift the freeze, you'll schedule a thaw at any time. And that can be like a temporary thaw or a permanent thaw. So let's just click on this, create a free account. So it takes you to this registration page. So enter the last four of your social security number and then phone number, and then that basically gets you started. So that's it for Experian. It's pretty straightforward. You can freeze your credit pretty quickly. So go ahead and do it now. So let me actually show you how it looks like. Let me log into my account. All right, so this is it. I'm currently logged into my Experian account, and you can see that my file is frozen. So if I want to schedule a thaw, so that is how I will unfreeze my account. You'll also notice there's a lot of frequently asked questions down below. I highly recommend you to go and check each of them out because that will give you more information and more advice on how to manage your credit file. So yeah, basically go through all of this. And in case in the future you want to schedule a thaw or unfreeze your credit, all you need to do is either go to their website, go to their cellular app, or just give them a call. It's really straightforward. So I would schedule a thaw, add a thaw, and basically temporarily unfreeze my credit report. That's it, guys. Let's do it. Okay, so second, let's take a look at Equifax. So this is the homepage for Equifax. This is the second credit bureau that we will place our credit freeze with. So all you want to do is on Equifax, you want to come down here, I believe. Let me see. Yeah, you want to go down to the bottom of the page and you'll see manage, place or manage a freeze. So that's what we want to click on. I do want to point out here that it's important that you don't have to pay for any of this. Like all of this should be available for free. So don't sign up for any of these packages with monthly or annual plans. It's absolutely not necessary. Credit freezes are something that you can do for free on all of these credit bureaus. So don't end up spending money to do this. Okay, so let's go ahead and click on place or manage a freeze. So that takes us to this page, and here you can, it kind of similar to Experian, it walks you through the steps on how to do it. So again, you could go through the frequently asked questions on how it works, but basically you just click on place a security freeze, and that'll open up a registration page to walk you step by step on how to complete this process. This is basically creating an account for you, and then you can log in and manage your freeze. That's it. Let me log into my account and I'll show you how that credit freeze screen looks like. All right, so I am logged into my account. And if you see, I've gone under your identity and then I'm under freeze. And you can see that my Equifax credit report is frozen. So if I want to lift this freeze, I can just manage the freeze and schedule a thaw. And down below, you'll again see the same steps that I outlined earlier on how it works. So if I want to manage a freeze, I'll say temporarily lift a security freeze or permanently. So the only difference is temporarily will create a temporary freeze and then you just tell them when to freeze it again. Whereas with a permanent freeze, you'll probably have to do the steps again. It's not a big difference. I'll say always just temporarily lift a security freeze and then you can freeze your account again. Okay, so we are at the final website, that is TransUnion. So this is the third credit bureau that you should be freezing your credit with. So let's take a look how it's done. So I'm on TransUnion's website. So over here, you want to navigate under products and freeze credit report. And you can see that it's available under the free options. Ideally, you should never be paying for any of this unless you are like really paranoid or you know somebody who has been affected by identity theft. You shouldn't be paying for any of these services. Okay, so let's go under freeze credit report. TransUnion actually has this nice video that you can walk through. So I'll let you watch it on your own, but this basically walks you through the process of how the freeze works, gives you a lot more details. So that's pretty good. Take a look. Finally, again, they highlight the steps on how to freeze and unfreeze your credit. And what is the difference between credit freeze and credit lock? Credit lock is not something that I would recommend doing unless it's absolutely necessary in your case. You should just be freezing your credit. I think that's an important first step. So yeah, go through this, take a look, a lot of useful information. And then finally, when you're ready, you just come up here and say add a freeze. That should take you to this form for creating your account. So go ahead and do that. Save your password, and then finally, when you're ready, you can log in. So let me log into my TransUnion account and show you how the credit freeze looks like. All right, so I just logged into my TransUnion credit account. And on the home page, all you want to do is you need to go to credit freeze. So let me click on that. And you will notice that it clearly says that my report is frozen. Now I can temporarily lift the freeze or remove the freeze. So remove the freeze is something when it's like the permanent freeze removal. So that's something you could do if you want to leave your credit open for a while, or you can temporarily lift it. So they again give you some differences on how Each of these is different, but the main focus should be to keep your credit file frozen at all times. So as you can see, the process is really straightforward for each of the three credit bureaus. So don't wait, don't delay this process. Just go ahead and do it today. Okay, so that is it. Thank you for joining. Let's get back to the video and finish up. All right, so that wasn't that hard, right? That was simple. It'll only take a couple of minutes. So don't delay. Go ahead and freeze your credit today. Here's an extra bonus tip for you. Freeze your child's credit as well. Identity theft that doesn't just happen to adults. Freezing your child's credit prevents scammers from using their social security number to open fraudulent accounts in their name. So why do you want to risk it? Just go and freeze your entire family's credit, save the password securely, and then unfreezing the credit is a straightforward process that only takes a few minutes. Common myths and concerns. A lot of people hesitate to freeze their credit because of misconceptions. Let's be clear about the biggest myths. Will this hurt my credit score? Absolutely not. A credit freeze doesn't affect your credit score in any way. It simply locks your credit file from being accessed for new accounts, but your score remains the same. Can I still use my current credit cards? Yes. A credit freeze only stops new accounts from being opened, but you can still go ahead and use your existing credit cards, make payments, and even increase your credit limit. Nothing changes for your day to day spending. Is it hard to unfreeze? Not at all. If you ever need to apply for a loan, mortgage, or a new credit card, you can temporarily lift the freeze online or by phone in just a few minutes. Once you're done, you can refreeze it just as easily. A credit freeze is simple, free, and one of the best ways to protect yourself from identity theft. So don't let these myths stop you from securing your financial future. Final thoughts. Identity theft is more common than ever, and once it happens, it's a nightmare to fix. So don't wait until you become a victim. Freeze your credit today. Like, seriously, go ahead and do it right now. I'll wait. Are you done? Great. It's free, easy, and takes just 5 minutes, but it could save you thousands of dollars and months of stress. If you found this video helpful, then hit that like button to help others see this video and subscribe for more useful money tips. Stay informed, stay protected, and I will see you all in the next video. Bye.